Hello, and welcome to Unexplained Possibilities in case you missed it for January 2019. We're switching things up this year for the in case you missed it, and we will no longer be giving little recaps about what's happening with Unexplained Possibilities. Instead, we're just going to jump right into a few little stories that have caught my eyes from around the world. However, in the description of the video, you can still find the links to the content Unexplained produced this month. So, with that out the way, let's jump into it. If you're in the United States, some of the best news given was that the longest shutdown in US history has finally ended, at least temporarily. This 35-day shutdown led to 380,000 federal workers being furloughed, and an additional 420,000 workers were required to work without any known payment dates during the period. Hopefully, lessons were learned, and during this 3-week period of the government being open, the opposing sides of Congress, as well as Trump, can find some middle ground and work together. The world's first robot hotel has ditched half of its 243 android staff, as they do not work as well as humans. Go figure, right? The Henna Hotel in Japan, translated as Strange Hotel, found that robots annoyed the guests and would often break down. Guests complained that their robot room assistants thought that snoring were commands and would wake them up repeatedly during the night. Meanwhile, the robot at the front desk cannot answer basic questions, and human staff ended up working overtime to repair robots that stopped working. Other issues included 2 robot luggage carriers which were out of use because they can only reach 24 out of the 100 rooms. The robots can only go on flat surfaces and break down if they get wet when outside moving between buildings. Ultimately, the fantasy and amazement of the hotel delivers, but the practicality is severely lacking, and I for one am okay with that. Anything to keep the rise of the machines from happening, I say. And also, we want to give credit to Aidan Doyle for the video which you are seeing. Do you remember your first love? Are they perhaps the one that got away? The one no other partner will ever measure up to? Or were they perhaps a bug-eyed pest who gave you their heart and yet you were unsure about things? Yuma Shinohara, 25, from Japan. His first love was a very lovely little lady named Lisa. Lisa was darker than most, shorter than many, and wasn't picky about clothes or even what she'd have to eat. However, Lisa became ill and died in the prime of her life, leaving Yuma heartbroken. So, Yuma did what any heartbroken lover would do. He ate her. Did I mention that Lisa was a roach? Yuma is and get ready, Melvin's famous butchering is back, entomophagus, which means he advocates and practices eating insects as an alternative to meat for environmental reasons. He even organizes bug eating contests in Japan. Now, Yuma and Lisa dated for a year before her eventual passing, with Yuma saying that Lisa was hotter than any human girl and he fantasized about having sex with her, with he either being insect size or she human size. I don't know which is more terrifying. While we don't know how Yuma and Lisa met, he's happy to say that she still lives on in his heart and as a part of his body. So, maybe dating a bug isn't your thing. Well, how about a plane? That's what Michelle Kolbke from Berlin, Germany does. She dates planes, and not only that, she's in an official relationship with one, a Boeing 737 she affectionately calls Shots. The 29-year-old claims to sleep with her darling every night, either with real components or a 1.6 meter model. And she says her family have reacted quite pleasantly. Michelle says she fell in love with the plane the first time she met him at Berlin-Tegel Airport, and after nearly 5 years together, they plan on getting married. The last time she was in a relationship with a human male was in 2011, but she claims that there was no love there. Schultz is my first love. This is the most beautiful relationship you can imagine, she explained. Despite receiving a positive reaction from her family about her unconventional relationship, Michelle says that the long-distance element of her relationship has been difficult, but she uses components and models of the plane as a way to stay intimate with Schultz, and she plans to not only marry Schultz, but live in the hangar with him. While Michelle was first attracted to his wings, winglets, and thrusters, she doesn't say that if Schultz's impressive cockpit helps in keeping her attracted to the plane. Finally, emerging this month is a new trend that I hope vanishes as quickly as it has come about, and this trend is putting glitter on dogs' testicles. Now, it is edible glitter and corn syrup that are being put on the dog's testicles, but really nothing should be going there. The strange trend came to light after a picture of one of the dogs was shared on Groomery Foolery, a Facebook page for dog groomers. This is just wrong, and the dogs don't deserve this. Heck, even poodles don't deserve this, and they can barely be considered a real dog. If you need to put glitter on testicles, please use your own. And if you don't have any, I'm sure there's some freak of a dude out there who will let you do it on theirs. And that concludes In Case You Missed It for January 2019. I hope you all enjoyed, and feel free to let us know if you did in the comment section below. Also, remember to follow Unexplained Possibilities on Facebook and Twitter, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Thank you again for watching, and we will be seeing you in February.